Hi guys, welcome to version 1.6.1 of RapidRaw. There are a couple of new improvements and there are a couple of new features which we'll run through. First of all, there are two main new features. One of them is the fully customizable workspace and the other is a unified library and edits views. And there are a few core improvements including export stability and memory optimization for exports, display color accuracy, image-based LUTs and batch presets are now fully supported, and the WGPU renderer upgrades now enables white balance color picker tool, which is really handy, and there are a couple of other little updates as well. Before we start, I'd like to say thank you to the team for putting this together because it's lovely software. And this little update is really nice actually. So we'll go straight into it, and we'll first of all, we'll click on continue session. And you can see here that things are slightly changed because now you can actually edit your software from within the viewer, the library. Click on here and instantly, as you can see, I can change my images, which I find absolutely amazing. So you can actually, it means that you can click on an image, you can do quick adjustments, and then you can see that needs a bit more exposure, and you can correct the exposure of the software to match the other ones, which I find absolutely amazing. There's also the split view here, which you can do the same again. You can just click on things and change things as you want, which I find amazing. It just makes your work so much easier, and I'm really happy with that. That took a few seconds to kick in, but it did work. Probably because I'm going quite quick with it. Now you can actually customize the workspaces. Now when you get 1.6.1, you'll find that the export is actually in the corner here. As you see what I just did then, all these little icons along the right, along the bottom, you can move them all to do your software as you want. So you can make split screens by moving it take where you want it. As you can see, now you've got the information on the exports. Or you can obviously, what I like to do is put the export back to where it used to be, which is in the corner here. Okay, so it's fully customizable now. You can have the split screens and everything else you want. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have on the bottom of this, you could have the crop tool. If you always use the crop tool, you can put the crop and transform tool on the bottom. It's that simple. Obviously, you can do that with anything you want. I quite like the idea actually of having separate there. So you can have your sources in one folder, your metadata in the other folder. That's quite nice. For simplicity's sake and to keep everybody the same, I'll just keep it the way it is on the bottom there. And I'll keep the exports on the right. You've also got this area here where you can collapse the left and the right panels, like so, which I find really easy, exciting, and fun. Plus, if you go into an image, such as this, you can obviously do this, which you could do before. So you've got nice, plenty of selection of views you can do. So you can work through your edits one by one and bring everything up and down. These have been here before, but I just thought I'd point them out now because it actually completes the actual workflow now. So it's all nicely done. That's about it for those updates. But as you can tell, they are really nice updates. The software is going from strength to strength. So let's just flick on a few images. Here we are, some images I've been working on. I've been practicing a few dark daylight flash photos. I'm really impressed with the way RapidRaw edits them. So, which is really nice. So I can literally click on that. I always find the contrast is too high on a lot of these low light ones. So you can just change the contrast. Obviously, when you click the auto, it gives you a starting point. And I like obviously the tweak from that starting point. It gives you a nice starting point. So yes, the software is really nice. It's going from strength to strength. And I'm sure that as you can see by my editing, it's nice and easy. So we can literally go through what we want. The color balance tool now works perfectly well. So there we are, lovely. And there's some nice features on your saturation up. This is my youngest son, which I'm just editing from a new fisheye that I'm testing, a new fisheye lens for the Nikon Z system, which will be available in September. I can't talk about it. All I can tell you is it's a great lens, and you'll all be happy with it when it comes out. Yes, there we go. That's how quick and easy it is to make edits in this program. It is absolutely amazing. Fair dues. Masking, of course. I like to add my masks, as you all know. So there we go. There's a mask. What have they done to this then? Did they change the mask? Why can't I spin the mask? Okay, I found a little bug, I think, as I'm doing this, right? Oh, there we are. I clicked off the wrong one. It's getting worried then. Sometimes you just click on the wrong thing, or things happen. There we are. Just trying to get this to look interesting, just for the edit. And again, process not needed there. Anyway, there we go. Just quick idea. So you know what's new on the software. I can go in there and I can edit from within, which is really nice. And that's it, version 1.6.1. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next time, thank you very much. Bye now.